the stream, guys. Today we're going to be reacting to Rambo Last Blood trailer reaction. Oh no, wait, that's wrong. Rambo Last Blood.
We're live. So I'm really pumped about this because I'm a huge Rambo fan.
I didn't even know it was.
Have you seen any Rambo films?
The trailer was released today.
It was.
I don't think I have.
I have got to.
I think I've seen one, or maybe that was.
I have got to.
I haven't.
I've
seen. Sorry.
Shocker, everybody.
Hang on, I've only seen Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I haven't seen Rambo, I don't think.
Okay, Predator is not this movie, but interestingly, allegedly, at one point in time, this movie was almost going to be a Predator movie.
Seriously?
Yes. Sylvester Stallone's first draft of this movie was going to involve an alien. And it sounded a lot like Predator, but it didn't. Luckily, the powers that be decided that was a bad idea, and they ended up producing this movie, which involves, as far as I understand, the Mexican cartels. But we're going to react to it. I haven't seen the trailer yet. We're going to save this for you now. Mark's going to concentrate and not look at his spinach, because that's not important. So if you're watching live with us now, please engage. Please tell us what you think. Meanwhile, let's go. So here is, let's get this going here. Let me just get this ready. Now, in previous ones that we've done, we have tried to not say anything until the end of the trailer, but those videos get demonetized. So what we're going to do is stop the video.
Keep stopping the video instead of playing it all through.
And talk about it, because otherwise we'll,
yeah, it'll get taken down.
Yeah. So here we go. So let's let me just see here. Blah blah blah. Let's go. So I think the first thing about this is, in all the movies of Rambo up until this point, Rambo has been... Actually, no, that's not true. The first movie, Rambo, was set in the US. Rambo's coming home from fighting in the Vietnam War. This was like 30 years ago. Maybe more, actually. In fact, no more.
What, Rambo Last Blood?
Rambo First Blood came out when I was not much older than you. So there you go. And he comes back to the States, but in Rambo 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, and 4, he is elsewhere. The last one, Rambo 4, which is quite violent and very good, was set in Burma, I think it was. And then this one, he's back in the States, in Texas, I believe. He's got a ranch, and he's trying to, come to terms with his life and who he is and what he needs to be. But then trouble looms. Right, can you keep us going? Keep it going.
See, this guy Sylvester Stallone, is he in Rocky? I think he is. So that means he's got two.
I'm embarrassed to call him my son.
He's got two movies.
Yes, of course he's in Rocky. He is Rocky.
He's got like loads of the movies of him, and it begins with R. So Rambo, blah blah blah. Rambo 2, Rambo 3, Rambo 4, and then Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4. Think about it like that, because it begins with R. It's kind of like similar in a way.
Okay, so Mark is way off on a different tangent altogether. Let's.
But you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. It's completely irrelevant. Can we watch this?
The title.
Can we watch this?
Yeah.
I don't think he set out to design. Let's have two movie franchises beginning with R.
Yeah.
Okay, right. You can even just take it further and say with 5 letters each: Rambo, Rocky. But we'll not do that because that's just insane. Right, let's go back to this trailer. And Mark's going to stop eating his spinach because it's really rude, and we want to pay attention to you, our audience. Okay, so let's keep going here. So here's Rambo, but he looks as if he's quite hurt. Let's see what happens next.
He looks badass.
Balboa Productions, because Rocky Balboa. Okay, keep going.
Old Town Road.
I've lived in a world of death. I've watched people I've loved die.
Now, of course, Rocky, or Sylvester Stallone, is getting old, so here he is, sitting on his front porch, doing what every other self-respecting 70-year-old man, or whatever age he is, he's 70-something. But yeah, but fair play to you, Sylvester Stallone. I want to be like you when I'm your age.
I saw a video of him.
And in fact, I want to be like you when you were 50.
I saw a video of him pumping iron in the gym.
Yeah, let's keep going.
He looks shredded.
Some fast with a bullet. Some not enough left to bury.
Oh, there's a big machete.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
All these years I've kept my secrets. But the time has come to face my past.
Ooh.
What's his past?
So this knife, actually I don't think it's the same knife had in the very first movie, First Blood. He has this knife with serrated edges on it. He has this famous scene where he falls out of a tree, tears a big hole through in his here in his elbow, and then sews it back together again. Now I've seen it's been done a
That
million
survival
times since,
skills
but
right
that
there.
first time I don't think we'd ever seen that before in a kind of mainstream movie. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep
Kind of
going.
like The Shallows, that girl, how she shows her thing back.
Quite possibly, yes.
And if it comes looking for me, they will welcome death.
Or something.
They drew First Blood. Well, if you're going to walk down and walk yourself right in the middle of a Mexican cartel, you're going to get the shit kicked out of you. Sorry, did I say that? Sorry. You're going to get the crap kicked out of you.
You're gonna get your knock.
And that's a clear one. So they drew First Blood. Well, of course, see the very first. This is significant because the very first movie, he comes. He's trying to he's come back from the Vietnam War, and he's not harming anyone. And the police are aggressive towards him.
Why?
And then he said, just because they are,
Oh,
they don't
first
want
country.
they don't want his sort in the country. A long story.
Oh, because he's like a.
Some Americans
immigrant,
didn't
or not
want
immigrant.
their soldiers fighting in the Vietnam War, and he's sort of alluding to that in the
Is he
movie.
a foreigner where he is?
No, he's not a foreigner. He's he's an American
Yeah.
coming back to America, but some of the Americans don't like the fact he fought in the war, and they don't want
Huh?
his sort in it. Yeah, this is a thing. This is a thing.
But he fought in the war for them.
Exactly. Exactly. But there's a lot. Anyway, long story short. Anyway,
Good on you, mate.
he says in the first movie they drew First Blood when he's trying to give saying why are you doing this? They drew First Blood.
So it's their fault.
Exactly, and this is what happens
Kinda
here.
like
So it's a nice little
John
tie-in
Wick
to the
getting
first
his dog
movie.
killed.
I want revenge.
Ride till I can't no more.
And of course, the bow he has in First Blood 2, was it Rambo? First Blood 2 Rambo. He has a compound bow, and that wasn't a compound bow, but anyway, the bow and arrow was a big part of his how he dispatches baddies.
I want them to know that death is coming.
This is pretty good because this is about the Mexican cartels, and of course, I'm just realizing Mexico have a lot of these tunnels underground between America and Mexico, where they smuggle drugs and smuggle people. And of course, that also happened. There's a lot of tunnels underground in Vietnam, so Stallone's obviously, or Rambo's obviously suited
Taking advantage of that.
to fight in this environment. So he's going to use all his skills to dispatch a lot of Mexican cartel guys.
Like,
And there's nothing they can do to stop it.
I'm confused.
John Rambo, last one.
There was someone like.
And of course, it's supposed to be the last of the series, and it probably should be because he's been doing this for over 30 years.
He's only 70, or he's
But I mean,
70.
fair play to him. That's what I say. Do you want to watch it again quickly?
Yeah, how does that make sense though? He was like, he had his knife, right? And he's about to.
He's putting it through somebody.
Yeah, but they're like far away. Is that like cutting to the next scene?
I don't know. It's just a cut. Right? Don't worry about it. Right.
'Cause it looked like it was-
Okay, here he goes again. Let's go quickly here. And that's the way it starts. Now, of course, the Rambo. We'll have to watch all the Rambo movies because they are good. The
I
first
haven't watched
couple,
any of them.
the first couple in particular are
Or
really
Rocky.
good. The Rocky movies are great too.
Or Bruce Willis.
He won an Oscar for the first one, you know.
I haven't watched any of the Bruce Willis films either. I'm behind.
You're behind.
I've watched all Terminator though.
Let's get on topic.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
On
the
topic.
Beast.
On
sorry,
topic.
Sorry.
I've lived in a world of death. I've watched people I've loved die. Some fast with a bullet,
Is that his wife?
some not enough left to bury.
No, he doesn't actually have a wife. He's on his own. That might be his parents.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the
That song
old
makes it
town
way better.
Okay, so he's got good at
He's
horse
got
riding,
the horses in the back.
road.
but he still has his demons. That's what that's all about.
Till I can't no more.
What was it? What do you mean demons?
All the
Demons, as in his past, he's fighting with his demons. He's trying to,
right. I thought you meant he actually had
live a
demons.
peaceful life. And
years I've kept my secrets. But the time has come to face my past.
Mexico.
And if it comes looking for me, they will welcome death.
He's down, and they just slap him in the cunt.
I want revenge.
Ride till I can't no more.
Mary, pause it.
What?
Because that's like too long.
Oh yeah. So this looks. I have to say this looks awesome. I'm really pumped. I want to see this. September's can't come too quickly. I can't come quick
September?
enough. September this
I'll
year.
give
Yeah.
enough time to watch it over summer.
Is coming.
Now that scene there where the thing comes down from the head and or from the ceiling and
Rick.
just and Rex and yeah, that was also a kind of a nod back to the original movie because he sets all these traps in the jungle in a forest actually, but they come up from the ground and do the same thing.
Think about it. Arnold Schwarzenegger does that in Predator.
Yeah, but Sylvester Stallone did it first.
Before?
Yeah.
Predator.
There's nothing they can do to stop it.
No, but it will come to him.
That confuses.
Okay, so there you go. So that is
Sorry,
Rambo First Blood. Sorry, Rambo
That was
Last
awesome.
Blood. Sorry, where's my?
Loved it.
Let me just see what the comments are. Let me take that off. See what's going. Right, guys. So, Ella, hi Ella, how's it going? Ella. I'll not talk as much because I got told no. Don't go away. Blur YT, hello, Blur YT. Johnny, hi, how's it going? Evening.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Weir CC says that Rocket
better.
Man is better than Bohemian Rhapsody. Weir CC, you're so wrong.
You're wrong.
You are so wrong. Watch our review of the Rocket Man, our view on Rocket Man versus Bohemian
I didn't
Rhapsody,
see it,
which is
but
better.
I believe, even if I did, and he did say, I don't think you would like it. Bohemian Rhapsody
Exactly.
overall.
So if you haven't watched our
better.
Which is Better video, do watch it. Watch
watch
it. Johnny, Rambo First Blood like a day in the office.
What do you mean by that? Metaphorically
End joke,
speaking.
metaphorically speaking, yes. So there you go. So we'll wrap this one up. We're going to do another video trailer reaction shortly for Terminator Dark Fate, as long as we can
Yes.
not merge the two together. But we are pumped to see Rambo Last Blood. A huge Rambo fan. We're going to catch up on all the original movies and watch them all
Yes,
again.
we are.
And we'll be ready for it when it comes out. I actually have got Rambo Fat 4 there. I bought it on Blu-ray.
Is there any other films that are coming out that...
No, let's keep it. We're going to wrap this one up. So it's so you again stick out for our next video, which is coming very shortly.
No, I remember.
But for now, it's Mark.
And Dave,
Out.
out.